Hello, everybody, and happy Cinco de Mayo. This is Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on. Hello, Sharon. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Are you doing the scrap yarn project? Hi, Renee. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. I have added yet another project to my list of many to do. I put on my Tulum hat from Mexico. I used to have what's that word? What do they call their hats? Oh, I can't even say it now. Hi, Lisa. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. How are you, ladies? How's the weather where you are? What you working on? I'm good. Yes, I am. Yes, started on this morning. Give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Sharon. All right, I'm putting your name on the list. I want to see what everybody creates. Yesterday, I went to, it's hot in Arkansas. Ooh. Oh, looking good. Thank you so much. Hi, Karen. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Let me see. I think this is when my daughter and I went. Oh, I can't even give it straight. Yeah, I think that's straight. I think this is when I took my daughter to Mexico on a cruise. I can't remember. 55 and raining. No. I think this is where she and I went. But anyway, I love Mexico. I love their food. I wish I could speak Spanish. I only know a few words in Spanish, and it is not enough to get me around. But we had a awesome time there. We went to a tequila factory, I guess that's what it's called. And we got to sample different types of tequila. So we had a nice little time. I miss my cruises. So yesterday I went over to Target to pick up my stuff. And last night I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll have an orange. I did not have my orange. So I got everything except I ordered a white onion, a bag of navel oranges, bananas, and tomatoes. Those weren't in there. And the young man that brought it out to me, he had another bag, but I don't know what was on because he asked me my name again and I told him. So I don't know if my stuff was in that bag and he didn't think it was mine. So of course this morning I had to send him a message that I did not get it. So I will get reimbursed for that. But it doesn't help me right now because I wanted an orange. And that is the first time, like all the times that I've ever shopped at Walmart, I've never had a problem with anything missing. And I do a huge shop at Walmart. I never ever had anything. I mean, if it's something that they don't have, they'll, send you a message that they don't have it. But I've never had something that they supposedly had that didn't show up after I got home. So I was quite not happy about that. Yeah, it does stink. Renee. I was so I was so looking forward to that navel orange. And I don't eat oranges very often, but I do love navel oranges because I'm trying to take out all the processed stuff out of my diet and add better stuff. So I'm going to try to do um, more whole foods and drink more water. It's going to be hard. I've never tried that before. Actually, one of the ladies that I follow, I think well, I don't know if she still does it, but I think she was actually working doing that for a while. But I haven't seen her post a video in a long time. But just listening to her and all that driving and stuff, forget that stuff. Hi, Lori. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Oh, that was my phone falling. So Lori sent me a picture. So is that going to be your project for the scrap yarn project? I had to start adding it and writing down my list. Hello, Facebook user. What's your name? All right, Lori. So I have added your finished project. My friend, her nieces are having babies, and one of them, she knows for sure. I think she knows for sure one of them is having a girl. Receiving end is nice. I I bet it is. Um, but she was looking at. I gave her the pattern that I used for the little dress that I put on the rabbit. I told her, I said, this is easy to do. You should be able to do this. So then I was looking at patterns for rumpers, and I came across one pattern. I mean, it's really, really pretty. So I started doing it, and I told her, I said, I don't know, this might not be at your level. This might be too advanced for you. I said, unless you know how to do front post crochet. She's like, nope. So I told her I'd keep looking. So then I started looking. I was like, I think all of these might be a little hard for her. Um, Hi, Tracy. Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. But then I came across, so then I sent her a message. I said, I think you should scroll through Facebook and see, what you can do. And then I started looking again, and I found one that I really, really think she can do because it's really simple. So I'm gonna work on it. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Tracy. Yes, it's another one of my favorite holidays to celebrate, but can't celebrate it today. I don't even have tequila in the house. I was like, what? No tequila? Can't even make a fake margarita. I was surprised because I used to have Patron, but of course that was years ago. Who knows who's drank all of that. My sister comes over. I used to have all kinds of get-togethers way back when, but the sweater project resurfaced chance to make a profit. Hmm. The sweater project resurfaced chance to make a profit. Okay. I don't know about the sweater project. So, um, so no tequila. Then I was going to look up and see, well, what other drinks do? I mean, I know tequila is the drink of Mexico, but no tequila. And I'm not going to go out and buy any. I have plenty of substitutes. I'll just make something else. And when I went to the Mexican restaurant Saturday because I wanted to get a taco salad, which is not called a taco salad in Spanish. But anyway, what I ordered was not what I wanted because after I looked at the menu, I saw what I actually wanted. But I ate it anyway. I already had it. So it was good enough, but it was not easy. Yes, Karen, what is the sweater project? Oh, okay. So are you going to be making sweaters? You're going to be making the profit. That is cool. Oh, so you're saying that came up, so you're not doing the scrap. Remember? Am I supposed to remember? If I'm supposed to remember, mm-mm, nope, don't remember. I have a bad memory. That's why I rely on calendars and my phone. I'm still mad at myself that I didn't set myself an alarm so I could see two of my favorite Young and the Restless actors. And unfortunately, Christoph passed away. And that would have been my chance to actually meet him before, at least see him. I don't know if we would have been able to meet him, but at least see him. But I forgot about it and I was working. And my daughter says, "So how was it?" And I was like, "How was what?" The Young and the Restless. Did you go? I was like, "Oh, I forgot about it." Hey, Lori, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Just got home from work. Yep, I just got off from work. Yeah, I'm sad he's gone too. That was quite a shock to my system. My niece sent me that bad news. I was like, "What?" But I've been watching The Young and the Restless since it aired, and I after his son committed suicide, I could see a real change in him in those last few weeks that he was on air. I don't know if you, but I could see the change in him. He he was off cue with his acting, and he just looked disheveled to me. And I was like, "Are they gonna have him back to drinking again?" But he definitely did not look well to me. And then when my niece sent me that, I was like, "Oh no, such a young man." I don't know. That's why I say live life to the fullest. I'm sure he was tormented by the loss of his son, but you never watched it. Girl, that's the only one. That is the only one that I used to watch a whole bunch of different ones, but that one is the one that I've watched since the beginning. But it was so funny when they excuse me, when they started showing like the very first show, I was like, "Oh my God, I don't even remember this. This is so weird to me." And all the characters that were on way back when, they're I don't think, yeah, because Miss Chancellor is gone. She would have been a character that would have been there. I think Victor Newman is like, because he's one of the originals. Hello, Facebook user. What's your name? Yeah, the loss of a child, definitely. Definitely. Let me turn this loud phone off. I really felt bad for him because I think his son was like 21. So that's terrible. Somebody sent me a message. I don't know who that is. But it's still my favorite soap opera. I watch it. My friend, she moved to Georgia, but she started watching it because her daughter used to watch it. But she complains all of the time. And she's like, I'm going to stop watching. I'm going to stop watching. I said, listen, that's my little break from reality. Oh, hi, Sabrina. I come on 4:30 Monday through Friday, and then I do a live on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm on 4:30 Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, and then I do a live on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining me. Oh, they have a free shopping code? Hmm. I haven't, I don't think I've looked at their stuff like when they have their sales, but I don't think I've ever ordered anything because that's what I'm always looking for, the free shipping. Days of Our Lives, Another World, but no more. I vaguely remember Days of Our Lives and I vaguely remember Another World. I couldn't tell you who the characters are. I watched, I think I've watched at least a little bit of every soap opera that was ever on. And the ones now, like I've never watched Bold and the Beautiful. I don't know who the heck's on Bold and the Beautiful. Um, except for the people that left Young and the Restless that are now on Bold and the Beautiful as different characters. But let me see. I used to watch All My Children. I used to watch One Life to Live and General Hospital. And then I think General Hospital is still on, but I don't, let's see. I don't know if One Life to Live is, I think they're off. And I know the other one is off, All My Children. So now Young and the Restless is like the longest running soap opera. I think it is at least. I don't know if it's longer than General Hospital, but I don't watch General Hospital anymore. And some of the people from Young and the Restless are now on General Hospital. They just flip flop. Yes, Young and the Restless is my guilty pleasure. It sure is. Actually, it's not my guilty pleasure because I don't feel guilt when I watch it. I love it. It is my escape. That's what it is, my escape from my own reality. I can sit there and shake my head like, I can't believe they're doing that. So that is my little escape. But I do enjoy watching it. And they have some of the craziest storylines. But I think every soap opera has a crazy storyline. I think let me see what's it um One Life to Live. I think they had the craziest storyline. Hello, Helen. How are you today? When they went back like 100 years, it was crazy, just crazy. Oh, you at work listening? Thank you so much. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. My friend he was supposed to um, look up a margarita mix because he always buys that pre-mixed stuff, which is yucky. But he said he was going to look up the recipe and call me back. That was 2 days ago. He hasn't called me back. And I'm not going to call him today because I want to get caught up with work so that I can enjoy my Mother's Day with my mama. Your mother used to watch Search for Oh yeah, that was another one I used to watch. As the World Turned. Oh, Edge of Night now. Edge of Night is going way back. And Secret Storm, and Capital. Whoa, that's way back. The first one was what Peyton Place, wasn't that? Peyton Place was a like one of the first soap operas I think I can remember. But I don't remember any of the characters on there either. I think that was one of the way back when. Guiding Light, yep. Yep. Now I watch every now and again I'll get those marathons of Law and Order, and you see so many people that are big time stars now that came from that show. One night I was watching it and Kerry Washington was on there. I was like, oh, and she had a little chubby face. I was like, oh my goodness, not Kerry Washington. Then the next time I saw Papa Pope, I always call him Papa Pope now. But Orion's Place, yep, you know all of them, girl. He was on there. Stephen Colbert was on an episode. I mean, almost anybody that's anybody now probably has played a role on Law and Order. That's very funny when I saw Kerry Washington, though. I had to take a picture. ah, all of these people now are big time stars. It's always funny to see them in a different role. I haven't. I saw her on a Netflix show. It was a really good. I can't remember the title of it, but it was really good. Oh yeah, Dallas and Dynasty. Yes. And what was it? Knox Landing, Dallas. Yeah, those three. Those were the nighttime soap operas. They I don't know if it was on CBS or ABC, but they did like a documentary about soap operas and how they came about. And they were it basically, it was something. It was pretty much for selling things because you have the housewives there watching it, so they would bring in all this other stuff. All the commercials would be a way for them to sell stuff. Um, and then when women started to get into the workforce, then oh yeah, Falcon Crest, yeah, that's when the nighttime soap operas came about. I was like, that's interesting. But my mama has always been in the workforce, so but she would always watch her little soap operas and 9 times out of 10 fall asleep while they're on. I thought that was very interesting how that all came about. You never know, never know, never know. It's always about making more money. So I think when women started going to the workforce, then I guess whomever was putting their products during that time probably started to lose money. But those nighttime soap operas came about. Yeah. And that was another one when they had Who Shot JR. They drug that on forever. I said, come on, let it go. Come on, just say it. Everybody's guessing who shot JR? Who shot JR? He died a few years ago, too. I just thought about that. I don't even know. I think Linda Evans is still alive. I don't. I haven't heard anything about her, so I'm guessing she's still alive. Those soap operas took up. One left off and the other one picked up. And they had all those soap operas were spinoffs from Dallas. I think they held their own though, separate of Dallas. But like I said, they all got some crazy storyline. I definitely enjoyed all those. Now I watch too many crime shows, real crime shows, not the fake ones. I think the only real fake crime show that I watch is Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Then they had, what's that spinoff from that one? Mr. I Dream of Jeannie. Um, I can't even think of the title of it, but it was with the lady's partner. So he's been gone for like, I don't know, seems like forever. And then they started his own show. But now I can't even remember the title of it. I watched the couple of episodes of it. I don't even know if it's still on. That's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of shows start from a spinoff from Special Crime Unit. That's what it is. I was gonna say Special Victims Unit, but I was like, no, that's not it. Yep. So and it's got one of my favorite actors in it, McDermott, Dylan McDermott. I love Dylan McDermott. When I saw him, that's what drew me in. I was like, yes, I'm gonna watch him be a bad boy. Because he had his show, The Practice. I love The Practice. I was so ticked off that it went off. I was like, yeah, I thought it was a great show, but if you don't have that viewership, you go bye bye real quick in the TV land. But I really enjoyed The Practice, but didn't survive. It was on for a couple of years, I think, at least. But I love Dylan McDermott. I think he is such a great actor. He is playing that thug role for real. Oh, I don't even watch. I've never watched any of those. None of the Chicago's. I've never watched what's those other ones? Like the Navy Crimes and the oh, I can't even think of them because I don't watch them. Um like LL Cool J is on one of them, and that other guy. I think that other guy, Lori, Organized Crime. Oh, that's what it's called, Organized Crime. Yeah, that sounds like it, Organized Crime. The guy that you do the blankets for, is he the guy that's on one of those crime shows? His name, I can't think of his name. It's like Sis or something. Don't have me lying. Yeah, I don't watch the Chicago 9/11 either. None of those. I don't even know when they come. I just see their previews because I watch the Law and Order. So you get to see all those previews and stuff like that, but I've never watched any of those. I tried to watch the 9/11, but it just didn't get me, so I don't watch it. I'm trying to think of that man's name, but what are those shows that they come on CBS, but I don't, why can't I think of the name of them? Because it's like a whole, they all have their own city. Hmm, I can't think of the name of them, but I know they're all CBS shows, but I've never watched any of those either. Why can't I think of, oh man, yeah. Oh, yes, it NCIS. That's it. Ah, So is the guy that you do the blankets for, isn't he the guy from one of those NCIS shows? Or do I have him mixed up with somebody else? Because they have like a whole bunch of, they had Miami and Los Angeles. I forgot the other ones. Oh, he's not the one? Okay, so who is the guy that does the blankets? I don't even know. Hmm, I don't know why I thought that he was the one. Because when let me see, Jeanette of DOI Creations last year, she talked about doing one. I thought about it, I was like, oh, I don't want to do a blanket. I was doing those hats. I have 2 hats left to do, and I have 10 hats for Hat Not Hate, and then I'm done. Yeah, LL Cool J is in the Los Angeles one. I think that's the one he's in. But I don't. All right, let's get rid of this red. I don't watch any of those. I just know he's on there. And then Cutie Pie from that used to be on the Young and the Restless. What's his um, Jamal? Jamar? Oh, I'm terrible with names. I'm better with faces than I am with names. But he used to be on Young and the Restless, but he's on one of the SWAT show. I think it's SWAT team, SWAT something. His mom recently passed away, but I saw something that he's supposed to be doing something to dedicate for her. Why can't I think of his name? Oh, I am making. Well, that's my bad side. Let me turn it to my good side. Oh yeah, Shamar Moore. Thank you, Karen. This is I have we're gonna do a scrap project. So I am just have all my scrap balls, and what I'm going to end up with is going to be I'm gonna make it a tube dress and something I can throw on real quick, throw a slip underneath it so all my goodies aren't showing, and do something quick throw on. And I'm gonna make a shrug. So just in case I need to put something over it. But first I was going to do the shrug, a black shrug, but now I think I'm going to do purple because me and black don't get along anymore. It is hard to see those stitches in black now. So I'll think I'm going to do it in purple. Who cares if it matches or not? It's a scrap project. I'm sure I have some purple skeins of yarn, some purple balls of yarn somewhere that will do quite well. Shamar Moore, it's Project Linus, okay, that you're thinking of, yes. Peanuts character. Right. But what's the man's name? Thank you, Sabrina, so that I can get that image out of my head that I'm thinking it's that guy and it's not the right guy. Because that's the project that they take the kids to Disney World, correct? I have to see if the other donation thing that I do is the scarves. No, then what am I thinking of? I'm just going to let that go because obviously I have a whole lot of stuff mixed up in my head. I wish I had the paperwork on it, but I don't think I have it anymore because I wasn't going to do it because I didn't feel like doing a blanket at that time. That is so crazy. I thought that was the same guy. Mm. Yeah, this one was they make the blankets and they give them to the kids, but they they take them to Disney World. I wonder who that person is. He was the guy, and I swear that's the same guy, but he was the guy that was in um Bubba Bubba what's the movie with oh my goodness. All I remember he sits it on the thing, he says life is like a box of chocolate. What is that movie? Okay, Lori says Gary, okay, and born on the 4th of July. Hmm. The Sergeant and Born. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Isn't he the guy from Forrest Gump? The Gary, the Gary guy. Is he the guy? Wasn't he in Forrest Gump? Isn't he the guy that's on the I must have these people all mixed up. Because I thought that was him. I thought they were the same people. I'm gonna have to go look that man up and see what he looks like. I guess I have my actors mixed up. But yeah, he's the one that does the Disney. He takes the kids to Disney World, and apparently, one year they didn't have enough blankets for all the children. So that's what was the big push last year to make sure all the kids got blankets. But I thought that was the same guy. I guess it wasn't. Now I'm gonna have to look him up to see what he looks like. That's terrible. I don't know what a man looks like. Hi, Janice. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. All right, I'm gonna have to look this man up. I swear that was the same person. I'm terrible. Terrible at names. Gary somebody. I want to know if he's not the same person that's in what's his name? Gary something. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, he was in Forrest Gump. Okay, so that's got to be the same person I'm thinking of. Oh no, no. Oh yeah, that is the guy I'm thinking of. Let me see. So he's not the guy that's in. Okay. Mm, okay. Oh, he's CSI. That's okay. I knew he was in one of those shows. He's in CSI New York. Okay, I'm straight now. I was right. It's the same guy I'm thinking of. Okay. Yes, he's the one that takes the kids to Disney World. Let me see if I can find his foundation. Here it is, Gary Sinise Foundation. Charity and veteran service organization that offers a variety of programs, services, events, veterans, da 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 da. Foundation, first responders and their families. I think he's the one that takes the kids to Disney World. Mm, history. Because for some reason, I don't see it in here. But I thought he was the guy because I remember his face. But it looks like he does things with the military. So maybe it's the military children that he takes. I don't know. Nope, not Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was in the movie, but this guy was in the movie because that he was like the lieutenant or sergeant or something in the movie. It's odd the stuff that I remember and the stuff I can't remember. Yes, Gary Sinise. That's the guy. And he collects because I think they collect the blankets in December. Am I getting that wrong? Hmm. Don't have me to telling grand tales. Ah, because that's what it would be, a grand tale. But I just remembered that from Jeanette. I could be wrong, but I think he's the guy. And let me see. Okay, let me go back to Lori. Is that not the person? Or do I have them all mixed up? Let me see. Hello, Facebook user. Grand Tales. What's your name? Uh, yes, it would be a grand tale. But I am so happy that is almost over. Hey, Andre. Oh, I should have figured you were over here harassing me. Where's my margarita? Gary did play the Forrest Gump as a Lieutenant Dan. Okay. All right. Did you find the recipe? We want a real margarita. We want nothing out of the bottle and just add some tequila to it with some salsa and some chips to go with it. You're in bed. What? What's going on? That's all right. I wasn't coming over anyway because I'm trying to catch up with work so that I can enjoy Mother's Day with my mama. And you're in bed. I hope you're not sick. I hope you're just in bed so you because you're resting. So, Sabrina, do you want to join us in the? Oh, is it Field in Savannah? Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. DS de my. Ah, okay, I will. So, Sabrina, do you want to do? Oh, you're lazy. Yes, just join in and do a scrap project. Anything you want to do using all your scrap yarn. And then I'm going to do a video compilation of all of the scrap projects. You have till June 30th to get it all done. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I did that. Anyway, it's done now. Um, I think for Florida, I want to say it's in Jacksonville, and Jacksonville is 5 hours from me. Doesn't have a link to the blanket specifics. His charity organization is focused on veterans, especially those wounded in action. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking the children must be children of veterans. Is there a certain stitch? Nope, any stitch you want to do. It's just that I'm just doing double crochets. Because you can do anything. You can do a blanket, you can do a dress, a jacket, a scarf, a hat, whatever you want to do with your scrap yarn. I still haven't made a hat to put my poppy flower on, but I did see Alicia of Little John's Yarn just posted a beret. And I have a pattern for a beret, but I don't feel like reading all that stuff. I'm really good at looking at YouTube. Because when I see a pattern that has 15 different rows on it, I lose complete interest in doing it. Because that means I got to keep track of how many times if I skip something, then it's like, oh man, I messed that up. Now I got to start all over again, figure out where I messed up. So I just watched hers. Her video is really short, but of course, it's going to take you a minute to finish that beret. Because I think it's like, I forgot how many rounds there is. But the only thing that's missing on her beret is that little piece of yarn that sticks up. I just love to see that on a beret. And the pattern that I have, it has that little piece of yarn sticking up. But it's made with some really small, I think it's like a 2-weight yarn. I wasn't going to go out and buy no 2-weight yarn. Nope, not for a hat. So when I saw Alicia's, I was like, okay, that's going to be my hat. I'm going to do a red beret hat and put my little poppy seed on it. My poppy flower on it. And then I'm going to go back to the first pattern that I have, and I'm going to put that little piece of yarn on it. Oh, it did mention taking families to Disney World. Okay, so I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. Yes, thank you, Lori, for confirming for me. I was like, I thought that was the same guy. I know I get people mixed up, but I tend not to forget faces. I may never know your name, but I'll remember your face. I was in TJ Maxx a few years ago, and this lady called my name, and I'm just looking at her like, how does this lady know my name? And she knew my maiden name, so I knew she knew who I was. People on Facebook are saying Latinos don't really celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and that is just gringos wanting to drink and dress like Mexicans. I thought it was to show appreciation for Mexican culture. Well, Cinco de Mayo is really celebrated in Pueblo, Mexico, if I'm not mistaken, because they were the ones at war. So that's where it's really celebrated. And Americans will take any holiday to drink and eat. So I love Cinco de Mayo. So I will go to my Mexican restaurant and have me my margarita and whatever meal I have, because I know it's not celebrated by all of Mexico. It's just that one little area of Mexico that actually really celebrates Cinco de Mayo. But yes, us gringos will take any holiday and make it our own in order to, because I'm sure a lot of people like, we don't celebrate that. No. But I know when I worked at my old job, we used to do newsletters, and that's when I found out. Just like the poppy flower, I knew only about that because of our newsletter. And one of the ladies that I used to work with was from Canada, So she knew about those. But yes, we gringos, as they say, we will definitely celebrate anything and everything to have a drink and some food. But I appreciate the Mexicans that do celebrate it. And I appreciate their drinks. When we went to Mexico, I mean, there's nothing better than fresh. I always say you can never replicate a lot of different meals because things taste different from one part of the world to another part of the world because border is different, the soil is different, the weather is different, so things grow differently. But we had the best salsa and the best guacamole in Mexico. I don't have a problem with celebrating. I celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I celebrate everything. Yeah, they pretty much drinking holiday. And so is the 4th of July. So is Memorial Day for some people. um, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Only one I really can't contribute to drinking is Labor Day, but people drink then too. And of course, they've pretty much gotten rid of what is it, Columbus Day in South Florida. They don't. Nope. They replaced that holiday with the Jewish holidays, but the banks are still closed. But I am not out to offend anyone. But I'm gonna wear my Mexican hat, my Mexico hat, Tulum, Mexico, because I certainly enjoyed going there. Everybody doesn't celebrate it, but in America, everybody celebrates it. And nobody ever really tells this true story of where it comes from. So that's why people don't know. That's what's wrong with America. They always want to whitewash history, but you can't. You got to tell the truth, put it all out there so everybody is well aware of where these different holidays come from and who's celebrating them. I'm hoping next year I'll get to go to one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. The last time, years ago, I went to one and I had um, the big sombrero. I can't even say it. And they gave me the hat. And I had it for a long time. I don't know what I did. I probably donated it. I don't know what I did with it. Or it may have gotten crushed. Who knows? But I don't have it anymore. But I remembered I had this one because that day we went, it was hot, hot, hot. And we needed a hat. That's how they get you. Take you somewhere there's no shade. And they sell those hats. Because 9 times out of 10, we don't want, I don't, I hardly ever wear hats. I make them, but I hardly ever wear them. But it's a good day. It's a good day. Oof. All right. I'm going to get off of here and go and fix me something to eat. I'm trying to change my diet. Oh, Star Wars is not the 4th. Why do you say it's the 25th of May? Because all day yesterday, everybody kept saying, May the 4th be with you. And that's another thing. I have never watched any of those Star Wars movies either. So it will never be with me. I don't know anything about Star Wars. Oh, did she? Ooh. Are you going to join me with what? Leaving and going to get something to eat? Are you going to do the scrap blanket or scrap project? Let me see. Yeah, so if you are going to do it, just send me a picture of it to my email, ggthecrochetqueen@gmail.com, and I will add it to my list of add it to my what am I saying? My video. I'm gonna do a video of all of the projects when they're done. Are you gonna do both, Karen? I hear you. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. And I will be on tomorrow, but I'm going to get me something to eat right now because I am hungry. That's what I don't like, being hungry and then have to cook something. I want something already cooked, but I don't have anything already cooked, so I'm going to have to go cook something. So you all have a great rest of your evening and enjoy if you do celebrate this what they call them, pagan holiday, if you do. And if not, don't worry about it. There's enough people out there right now celebrating and getting drunk. So until then, you all stay safe, keep crocheting, and I look forward to seeing everything. Hey, Angie, you hungry also? I'm leaving. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.